everyone, I'm back with a new video today all about styling a timeless and elegant wardrobe that you can use for years and years and years to come, and it will be polished and sophisticated to perfection. So, to give you a little bit of an introduction into my own personal style, if you haven't already seen on my blog, you can see over here, arumlilea.com. My style is very feminine, very polished. I like elegant silhouettes. I really enjoy anything with that little bit of extra polish, I would say. I really enjoy that. I love dressing as a woman. So if that's kind of something that you're interested in, then I will be able to help you create a wardrobe suitable to exactly that. So now, to give you a little bit of a background into the color palettes of my wardrobe, I particularly love neutral palettes. So I like creams, whites, off-whites, blush pinks, light pinks, nudes, that kind of thing. So that's the bulk of my wardrobe, and I build my wardrobe based on those colors and knowing full well that I love those. And that's really helpful because once you have established a color palette that you particularly like, whether that is black or whether you like jewel tones, you like rich colors, you like bright colors, something along those lines, you are easily able to identify pieces within that color palette that you can swap and change with other pieces. So it's very easy for me to go into my wardrobe when I'm in a mad hurry and pick out a top and a skirt and to put it together, and it looks great because I know and I'm very confident that things will match based on their color. So that would be a little bit of exploring that you need to do on your own part about whether you like neutral palettes similarly to myself, or whether you like a little bit of a different color palette. To build on that, I would really emphasize that you look at the quality of your pieces that you want to add to your wardrobe. You want to be very careful that you don't fall into a fast fashion rut and end up buying things that are poor quality, that are going to go through the washing machine a few times, whether that's once, twice, or perhaps only a season, and then you need to replace them because we want to be conservative. We've got a lot of shifts happening in the world and we need to just be conscious of these things. So those kind of fabrics and those like poorly made pieces, they really don't add to your silhouettes and they don't add to the final finishes of your outfits. So rather than spending money on fast fashion, I would recommend that you familiarize yourself with quality fabrics and just pay a little bit more attention to the finishing detail on a dress or a blouse or a pair of pants or something that you're going to be picking, and just check that it's not going to fall apart. This doesn't necessarily mean it needs to be expensive, because it need not be. It just needs to be a better quality fabric, so your cottons, your linens, your cashmeres, a good wool, things like that, versus your polyesters and anything that's finished off really poorly, because you don't want to be spending money on that and then having to replace it. So you want something in your wardrobe that is classic and timeless and is going to last in the washing machine, and it's going to last you a very long time. And those are the key pieces that we're really looking for. So now when it comes down to the type of pieces that you should be looking for, once you have checked off your color palettes and once you have checked off the quality of the fabric and the quality of the end result of the products, now we can start itemizing which kind of pieces we need to add to our wardrobe. So for example, my natural automatic reaction is to go towards a dress. Now this might not be your automatic reaction, but for me it is very easy, because once you have a dress on, it is extremely feminine, and I always feel my best when I'm in a dress. I also particularly like a dress because it is very easy to throw on in the morning. And it sounds very short-sighted, but it's actually not. It's actually a great planning ahead, because I do work and I need to get into the office early, and there are always those days where you wake up a little later than you should have, or you've had too much to do around the house before you leave and you need to get dressed quickly. So again, I'm very confident in the dresses that I do have in my wardrobe, and knowing full well that they are workwear appropriate and that they look great, and I can throw them on in 2 seconds and not really have to worry about pairing something. So that's just my personal choice. Think about it. Perhaps a dress in your wardrobe, or perhaps a collection of dresses in your wardrobe, might also narrow down your time in the morning. The first blouse that I have over here is a very lightweight blouse, which is great because that means you can wear it all year long. I can wear it in summer, in the heat that we've been having, because it is lightweight. And in the winter I can also layer it with something underneath and something on top if necessary. And it has this beautiful frill detail, so it's very elegant. It's got a little bit of something to it, and yet it is still polished. It's not garish or anything, and it draws the eye towards these lines, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. This is not a trend. This is something that will stay in your wardrobe forever and ever and ever if you choose to look after it the way that it deserves to be looked after. You will get so much wear out of this particular piece, and you'll be able to pair it with skirts and with tailored trousers, and you could even wear this with jeans. So something like this is an essential in my wardrobe, and I love looking for pieces like this where there's a little bit of lace, or you know, just a little bit of a tweak on your standard shirts, which I would also recommend, by the way. I think a crisp white shirt can do wonders for any outfit. Secondly, I would really recommend a camisole blouse. I picked up this camisole blouse, which I will leave linked down below, as with everything else that I'll mention in this video. And this camisole blouse can also be paired so beautifully with a skirt, and with a pair of jeans, with a pair of trousers. You can wear it into the office with a pencil skirt. You can do so much with this basic. It is a basic. You can layer it and you can do absolutely anything with this, but a plain white camisole can really elevate your wardrobe, should you know how to pair it and what to pair it with. So it might be an obvious, but perhaps not. I would really recommend stocking up in a few of these in your wardrobe, because you will get so much wear out of them. Next, I have a blouse, and this has got a bow on it and a little bit of a ruffle sleeve, which I love. And this is actually a piece from Zara, which I've just recently picked up. It probably needs a bit of a steam, so apologies for that. But I love this. So this you can pair so nicely with a skirt. I have worn it with a white pair of denim jeans. I absolutely love them. I think that they are such pretty pieces. I often look for a blouse with a bow detail, because I think they are very flattering on any woman, and I think every woman should have one in her wardrobe, because it is also a basic. This could be alternative to a t-shirt. However, this looks like you've put in a lot more effort into your wardrobe. Another piece that you can play around with is a skirt. Now, there is so much that you can do with this. There are so many girls on Instagram wearing their beautiful little high-waisted mini skirts. I think it looks gorgeous. However, that's not my style, so I would go for something a little bit more longer in length. And I love a flared midi skirt. I actually have this midi skirt in the Arum Lilea collection, which I design, if you didn't know that already. And you can find that in the current collection on arumlilea.com. And this midi skirt is got pockets, which is great, and it is got a really nice waistband. So even if I had to put it on over this dress, you can see it will sit so nicely. It finishes off the waistline detail and where your eye is drawn towards so nicely, and then the amount of fabric is just a wonderful detail on it. And this is my go-to. I love a midi skirt. If you have looked on my blog, you will have seen so many midi skirts over the years. I cannot recommend them enough. They always get complimented on. It always looks like you've spent a great deal of time in planning your outfits and your wardrobe if you have one of these. So all you need is a midi skirt or two and one of the blouses that I've mentioned, and you've got a gorgeous outfit. The next skirt that I have seen so much of recently and that I absolutely love is the silk midi skirt trend. This is a straight line as opposed to the A line, which I just showed you. And for me, I mean, oh my goodness, if we had to talk about my love for florals, we might be here for a long time. However, I'm going to cut right to the chase and show you this trend. This silk midi skirt trend has been all over the internet, all over the runways. It has done so well over the past year, and I personally don't see it going anywhere because I think it is a very classic silhouette, and it looks so good on any woman, and it always adds a level of sophistication and polish to an outfit. Another item that every woman should keep in her wardrobe for an elegant and sophisticated look would be a pair of high-waisted trousers. Now, because my color palette is generally very light, I have got this light, I don't know what you would call this, a light gray, a light neutral pair of trousers. They sit so nicely on the waist, and they are quite a broad cut on the leg, and they have this middle iron detail on them, and they are absolutely excellent to wear with any one of those blouses that I have already showed you. And they are great because if you have got a little bit of extra fabric on the top, a high-waisted pair of trousers can bring in your waist and add a little bit of shape to your outfits, and they look great. They always look very polished. If you have a great pair of trousers, you can grab those in a hurry on any given day and you will look so sophisticated. Now, when it comes to shoes, I am very much a creature of habits. I love to stick to my color palettes because I know I can pick any pair of shoes from my wardrobe and they will go with my outfit. So now this also allows me to be a little bit more flexible with budgets of my shoes. And the first pair of shoes that I'm going to show you are my absolute loved pair of Tory Burch shoes. They are asymmetrical details on the toe, as you can see, and this generally gets a lot of comments, but I love them, and they have a little bit of a block heel, so something gravitating towards Ferragamo, which, oh my goodness, do I love those shoes, and very timeless. I mean, you can think about Princess Diana wearing these shoes. They are just so timeless, so elegant. The next pair of shoes that I want to share with you are a newer pair of shoes. These are a pair of Aldo shoes. They are suede, which I actually need to spray, and they are pointed shoes, and they are so great for wearing into the office, but I have also worn them on date nights. I'm not shy to wear them wherever I wish to go, and I absolutely love the heel detail. They are incredibly comfortable and they look great in the office. So if you're looking for a new pair of shoes, I would highly recommend these ones too. Lastly, if you're putting on your glad rags and you're heading out the door for a special occasion or for a fantastic evening ahead, you probably want your pair of heels. So I've also gone for a neutral pair of heels over here, and I've got these block heels, which I don't know why I was so late to the party. However, block heels are revolutionary in that they are so comfortable. These are my go-to shoes when I want to wear a heel. So now when you have your classic timeless pieces in your wardrobe, you want to accessorize with a handbag. But now, because you know exactly what kind of style you have, which colors you love, and what your general style is, finding a handbag can be very easy. I love a top handle handbag. This one is not an expensive handbag. This is a Zara handbag that my wonderful friend Natalie gave me for my birthday years ago, but I'm still using it every single day because it is so true to my personal style. It fits my color palette and it works with every single outfit that I pick up. And this bag has probably got so much use. It has got so much use. I can't even describe how often I use it. And I have to mention that because if you want something timeless and classic, it need not be expensive. It can be from Zara. You just need to know which color palette and what style you want to look for. A top handle bag for me is just number one, and I think until the day I die it will be exactly the same choice. So that is it for today's style video. I really hope that you enjoyed these top tips, and let me know what yours are and what you think of this style of video. Let me know if you'd like to see more of these, because I would love to do something along those lines. In any event, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below, and I will leave all the details for every item that I've mentioned down below too. So if you want, just add some kind of incorporation from this video into your wardrobe, you'll be able to easily find it down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!